SPY just moving. You can see the indicators just moving back and forth, oscillating here. But SPY set up. I mean, it's still set up along here, set up for the SPY super system setup. So is the Qs, except we don't have this, so you can't really take the Qs. IWM was a few minutes ago was the best one, but again they're both running right up against resistance right now on the daily chart. Pepsi still breaking down. Whoops. Pepsi still breaking down, by the way. Again, here's the IWM running right against the 8 though on the daily chart, so it's kind of hard to trade it. Triple Qs just moving sideways, and SPY also moving pretty much sideways. SPY still showing a little bit of strength here. SPY showing a little bit of strength. Triple Q is moving sideways, but the SPY is a little bit stronger. Again, it's the SPY at least has a momentum indicator blue here right now, so SPY is a decent setup. Triple Qs, which is outperforming the SPY today, by the way, is still it's just moving more sideways. SPY up, Q's up 1.18% for the day. SPY up 0.62%. Let's look at the SPY with Hitachi candles. There's the Hitachi reversal right there. See, it was yellow though, so this is actually the place to take it, right there in that candle. 11:10 candle. This is just not very strong action though, very slow price action here. Bank of America up almost up. Bank of America up almost to 47, 46.98 right now. Really nice, really nice. Bank of America, when we sold the puts Friday, the 47s, we sold them for $82 a contract. They're down to 45 right now. Pretty nice.
How top S&P raises to investment grade.
Tristan, Lou looks nice. Yeah, it's got resistance at 418.91 right here. There's Lulu. 418.91. This thing has been fairly strong resistance for the stock for a while. I don't know how far back it goes. It goes back, and it goes all the way back here. And that's where the resistance started at that level. Try to get close to it, get close to it, get close to it. Likely to be some resistance right there again for 18.91. It's by tiny, tiny, tiny candles. Q's too, very, very tiny candles. Hey, Surfing. Surfing's over in the YouTube. You're welcome. Not too much to talk about here today. The market's pretty flat. We had a nice little move up here earlier in the Qs. The Qs are outperforming the SPY by quite a bit today. The SPY is right on the daily chart. The SPY is right up against the 8 exponential moving average. Take a quick look at the indexes for the daily. On the daily chart, there's the SPY right there. 50-day was right there, is where it went to yesterday. Pulled down hard yesterday, of course, on the tariff talk. Come back up, closed right about the 50 today. It was right around the 50, and then it's moved up here to the 8. That's the 8, the white. 15 EMA is the yellow line right there, the orange line. That's the SPY. Here's the Qs. See, the Qs are above all that resistance right now. It does have an algo resistance line right up here. And the IWM is the other one I follow. Again, it looks just like the SPY. It's right up against the 8 and the 15, but it is below the 50-day moving average. And the only thing I took today was APP. I took some calls in that. Very expensive stock. The calls are very widespread, but I was able to get out for a couple $200 a contract profit. So that was pretty good on that little bounce right there. This thing is all over the place right now, moving down. And I also like Fubo. Fubo was called out in the room today. The setup on Fubo in the daily chart's really nice. It's an inexpensive stock, and you really pretty much have to trade shares on this. You can't really trade options; they're too widespread, basically. But there's your Fubo chart. Nice move up here, a bull flag, big volume, pulls back to the 8, just rides along the 8 and the 15 here for about 2 weeks, and today it's trying to break out above this 459 level, which is the top of that candle right there, which gives you room. I get in earlier today, but this is a pretty nice setup up to about 488, and then even higher. It just depends on how long you want to hold it. Earnings not till 3/7, so you don't have anything to worry about until March. Q's a little pop there. SPY's also popping here. Coming right out of the compression here. Off the 15, we get green here on SPY now. Decent setup on the SPY. And the Q's are also set up now with current time frame momentum of blue. This is really, I wouldn't expect too much moves out of these things though. This is, look how tightly compressed these candlesticks are. Nice little move there in the SPYs and the Qs.
On SNE, hashtag expands global FUMI has Senate print for evolve rodent birth control, signs letter of intent with S mark to enter Indian rodent pest control market. That's on SNES.
Again, if I was buying the SPYs, I'd take the profits right now. Same thing with the Qs. I guess I don't expect these things to just keep on going here. It's you get a pump like that if off this type of compression, you take the money. In my opinion. Jeff, SPX filled the gap for Friday. Thank you very much. Yep. Q's already have done that. SPX right at the 8 exponential moving average. Got 20 cents in the SPY. Good job, Doug. Very nice. Very nice. It's about all you can hope for on a day like today. At least it's all you can plan for. There's no big trends that you can jump on. This is, I mean, it's bullish. You can see it's bullish, but lots and lots of compression. You get a candle like that, I think generally best to take profits in. So again, a little bit of a move, and now this is all you're getting, all we're getting right now. Just a compression, pop, and then compression again. Again, so if you're in this kind of SPY super system trades, you got to take profits when you can. That was the perfect time to do it right there. Qs work exactly the same way. And IWM, pretty much the same. IWM still a little bit stronger than the SPY, but it's right up against resistance on the. It's like right up against the 100-day moving average on the daily chart. So it's got resistance right now. Pepsi's been really, really weak. Isaac called that one out this morning off of earnings. Again, I don't like to take stocks during the day of earnings to see what they settle down, but this was a really nice short. Pfizer's been a short today too. Pfizer's been a short, and so is SD Lauder off of earnings. Kind of moving sideways right now. Again, the only thing I traded APP today. I took profits in that quite a while ago, back over here. And it's been moving down ever since. And watching Fubu. Fubu's is a nice setup. But just compressing like the rest of the market. Indicator on the SPY still nice and green here. But I wouldn't be chasing anything up here. If you get it bounce off the 15 and you stay here, you got a chance to get back in it again. Look for quick trades here. 10 cents, 20 cents, 25 cents, something like that, for profits. Heikenhachi reversal on the Qs here. Took some Q calls here. Took some Q calls. We'll see if it continues. Again, it's coming off the 15 with a Heikenhachi reversal candle. Again, Heikenhachi reversal. Right here. And I'm going to just took some calls in it. See if it continues up. I use the today's expiration of the 524s. We'll see if we get any follow through. It's not really a high probability trade today. SPY looks pretty good as well, by the way. Q's pulling back. Gonna switch these over to regular candles. We can see the pullback now. Again, still reading the 15. Now we go back to yellow again here. But it's very high. It's at 79. So we'll see where it goes. SPY is doing the same thing. Perhaps going to watch the 15 on the Qs. Alexandro, you're trying to limit your risk on SPY super system trades. Are there any downsides to taking options the 3 to 5 days out? Um, you can take fewer contracts that are more expensive but have less risk with the time decay and volatility. Well, I mean, if you're going to day trade the thing, um, I think the only thing, just going out to the next day is all you really need to do. I don't think, unless you're planning on swinging it, I don't think there's any reason to go out 3 to 5 days. It's going to cost you a lot more, and you're going to be out of it today. You're not going to be in the trade. So your time decay mitigation is just by having tomorrow's would be fine. Yeah, there'd be less time decay on the 2 days and 3 days out, but you're going to pay a lot more for the premium on them. So I would just go to the next days. And if you're in it for that day and it breaks down and goes against you today, you're going to get out of the trade anyway. So you're not suffering that much time decay on expirations for tomorrow. And you're probably going to lose more money on the ones a couple days out just because you pay so much for them. Maybe not, maybe the same, but the percentage gain loss would be smaller. But your risk is you can't take as many contracts. So when it works, you're going to take smaller profits. I can actually reversal on the SPY to the downside, Ellie. Yeah, probably with that setup. Yep, it's like an actual reversal to the downside of the SPY. You'd have to be out of the SPY here. You're going to look at the actual real candle and see where it is as far as the 15 is concerned, but it's breaking down for sure. So that would make me suspicious on the Qs as well. They were probably going to get a similar thing on the Qs. So I'm not going to hang around in the Qs very long. Probably have a Fibonacci reversal on the Qs as well. Yeah. Again, I'm going to wait for the candle to close on the Qs. All right, I'm out of the Qs. Out of the cues here.
So it says shelf strip and sticker replacements needed. So hang on. No, it's like, oh, I don't know. How far is it? How far is it?
Okay, took my cues off here. Break down below the 15. Heikenatch reversal on the candlesticks. Going to yellow. I'm out.
Okay.
The upward
Yeah.
momentum didn't carry through, so I'm done with this. Very choppy here today.
Say part one, part two, part three.
And it's breaking down below the 15 with the VWAP down here. I might actually take some puts on the cues.
For bad ones. Okay, that's what I thought you'd gotten stickers too. It said you were supposed to get stickers. And are they printed on? Are they just blank or? Oh, interesting. Okay, I got you. So I don't know, but just walk around, look at 4 cards and see who's missing. That's all.
Venue, urban is still a hold. Yep, I'm still holding it. Yep, it's up about 3% today. Trying to get up to the 8 and 15 right now. So yeah, I'm still in urban. Get till a week from Friday. Watching the cues here for potential short.
Yeah, are they?
SPY also.
Are they what?
SPY's got.
Circles or yeah, okay.
They both have some downside room.
Those are awesome. Okay. So you probably only need like super strips.
Again, I'm looking for this, looking at potential short for the SPY or the cues.
So,
But this is really pretty choppy action here right now.
no, I know. So, yeah. Yeah, and if you have to come, and stickers, okay, if you have to go back, you pay your way. So let's say you go there and, there's more missing, like you see with something. And while you're there, make sure that the other cards that have the strips have the two-sided stickers underneath. Yeah. No, I appreciate that because that really saves time. And so, you know, no, there's nothing, like I said, I can't tell you without looking. I mean, I could tell you that.
All right, I'm in the cues short now. So went long, took a loss. I'm in the cues short right now on this breakdown below the 15 with a Heikenatch reversal. We got a Heikenatch reversal on the candlesticks right here. It's Heikenatch reversal. Just taking it short right now. We got yellow here. We'll see what happens. Again, that oscillator is pretty high, but it is sloping down. So I'm going to take a look at regular candles here. As we're getting a bounce. Again, this could be just chop city here. It could just be getting chopped up, short, long, short, long, short. But I'm going to test it here and see if we get a downside flush. It's coming up on about 12 o'clock. Q's trying to bounce now. So again, this is very, very difficult price action. I would not suggest doing these trades right now. Notice the Q's trying to bounce back up to the 15 again here, so it's inside this dynamic compression zone. So I am holding it short right now. I've got puts on the Q's. I still on the Q long trade. No, I get out of that, Jeff. Get out of that on a break below the 15 right here. It was a Heikenhachi reversal as well, so I get out of it right here. Is the Heikenhachi. See that Heikenhachi reversal right there? I get out on this candle as it broke down below the 15, and then I just went short. I'm short off of another Heikenhachi candle right here. Short to the downside. I took the short side on this, so I'm short right now on the Qs. Rohan, when do I take decision to exit the SPY super system? When it breaks the 15 or the momentum indicator changes, or both? Well, definitely if they both change, I'm out. But if it closes below the 15, then I'm going to get out. I'm not going to. 15 is my line in the sand, so it's got to stay above there. If it closes below it, I'm going to exit the trade, regardless of what the momentum indicator tells me at that point. Q's this is all just chop here. We're getting a couple of hammers. This is really pretty crappy price action. So for all intents and purposes, I'm probably going to try to scratch this Q trade. Still below the 15, so that's my line in the sand here, but now it just popped right up to it. And you see, we just went back to blue. This is really just too much chop to be trying to do these trades. I'm just kind of trying to introduce the system, show the system how it works, what the setups are. But this is terrible price action, really terrible price action. Yeah, we might get a flush down, or we might get a pop up, but right now this is just chewing. It's just chewing yap. So this is something I'm not going to stick with. Back and forth between yellow and blue. Just up above the 15, below the 15. Now it's trying to get back above the 15. Good time to take lunch. Q's back to blue. Don't like the price action. I'm taking the Q's off. So I took a loss in the Q's. Not very big, but I still took a loss on it. Get in at 202, out at 192. This is really pretty terrible price action to try to trade. All right, see if we have any questions here. Out of those two Q trades, I lost them both. Fubo is nice though. Yeah, I like Fubo. It was supposed to be a smiley face. I got you. Yeah, Fubo, very nice. Trading at 466. Again, I had APP today. That worked out pretty nicely. Made $2 a contract on that, so that worked out nice. My SPY Super System trades today, the two Q trades I took, did not work out. I lost money on both of them. Not a lot, but I lost a lot. And this is really choppy. This is a good indication of why you don't want to be trading in a market like this. You're trying to catch moves that look like they might be coming, but they don't. We're just getting this a lot of chop, so I'm not going to mess with it. Doug, thanks for the play-by-play. Very helpful. Yeah, I helped myself to a nice loss, but that's part of trading. Google's had earnings tonight. It does. Yep, Google has earnings tonight. AMD as well. Fubo up to 470. Fubo running nicely. And this was a beautiful call out this morning on Fubo. Right there. Just moved up nicely. Just after 12 o'clock. Not a very exciting market here. Triple Qs are up a little over 1%, but again, I haven't had any success trying to trade the SPY Super System off of the Qs today. I'm trading them because they're above the 8 and 15 where the SPY is not, but this is really this is what happens with this kind of price action. You get chewed up. These are regular candles right now. There's Heikenhachi there. Again, we had a Heikenhachi reversal to the short side here. I get in right here, took it off, took a loss. Heikenhachi reversal to the upside here, took it off. Got in here, took it off, took a loss. So, a couple of losses on the Qs today. Starting the month off a little slow. I had some wins yesterday, but a couple of losses today. Last month was very good for me. I forget what it was, but it was good. Really nice profits in the SPY Super System. The room itself did not have a great month. We had about 2,400 in profits, and the alert service a little bit less than that, I think. I haven't got the final numbers in. I got to look, but it was a pretty flat month really for us. Jeff, tough to trade this. It certainly is. This is all chop. Not even gonna try to get into anything. It's just not worth it. It's a hell of a Fibonacci reversal on the Qs here, but just terrible price action. Ali, BKR breaking outside. Yeah, we talked about that one yesterday. It's 47.60 is what it needs to stay above. 47.60 in Baker Hughes. Here's the chart right there. That's where it needs to get a 47.60. I actually just got alert on it. But I don't. This market is pretty garbagey right now. This is the Q's pulling down. If I'd stayed in a little bit longer, it would have made money. But it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Not with this kind of price action. We're getting back to blue, bouncing up. If I just used, say, below the 15 as a guide, I would have still been in the trade. But I don't like this price action at all. T2104 bullish today, by the way. Again, I'm not going to try to scalp these trades. It's just not worth it. It's not worth the effort. Really, really choppy price action here. Again, it's about 12:11. I'm going to eat lunch in about 10 minutes or so. Welcome to all the YouTube folks watching the channel. Not much to talk about today except a bunch of chop in the market. Bunch of chop. We had a nice little move up earlier today in the Qs and the SPY, Qs especially. But now we're getting an awful lot of chop here right now. Can't really take any SPY super system trades off of this garbage. The price action is just not a good trend to try to follow. Is the market
Are
coming
not
in?
speaking today.
News, of course, Trump and Xi are not going to be speaking today. So we're not going to speak to China about the tariffs today, so kapoop, down goes the market. And this is really tough to try to trade something like that. It's every time it's a tariff thing, and we've seen these big candles yesterday, the day before, Friday. I mean, this is just these are algos responding to that kind of news. The news just came out immediately; it dropped. That's algos trading that. And I'm going to trade it by taking lunch. To tell you the truth, I'm not going to get involved in that in this mess. All right, gonna get some lunch, everybody. We'll be back in just a little bit. And we'll go ahead and close down the YouTube feed. Thanks for everybody from YouTube. Thanks for being in the room today. I appreciate it. And we'll be back again tomorrow. Very choppy day here.